All right, we're back on the. We're back here for a Yankees game against the Mariners. I was hoping to get an NCAA game in tonight, but it looks like my opponent isn't going to make it. I'm going to play this for 15, 20 minutes, get a start on it. Me and I've got two lineups. It didn't save my stuff. I called up Spencer Jones. Fucking Spencer Jones tired. What is?
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Showing the slab in today's game, Bryce Miller. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. That one fouled off. That missed by a lot. Yeah, the count 1-2. Fouls it back with two strikes. The 1-2. Good eye right there. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And that's the first down. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. It's Aaron Judge now. This one in the air, right field. Way back there. And a foul ball.
Some real life going through the zone on that one.
2 down, nobody on.
Nope, outside.
Got him swinging. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back in Seattle, the lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. What do we have on him? Leading off, Randy Arozarena. Hey. Swings through that. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Grounds one to short. Lombard slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. So digging in, Dominic Pinzon. Left field. That one back there. And that's a Rodon. He has a reputation. I don't know, maybe for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Donovan in the box here and fouls it off for strike one.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows.
That's strike three, and the third out. New inning getting started. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Check swing, he went, and that is strike one.
That's a ball.
Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bad. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Just
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Five foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Got him, swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So up next, George Lombard Jr. In the air, right field, Pinzon drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Luis Garcia stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Got him looking, that's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the second baseman, Cole. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one kicks away from the catcher, and the runner stays where he is. Tap back up the middle. Rodon tossed to second. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look so simple.
Taylor Ward in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a cold strike. That to right. That is the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swinging a foul straight back. Got him looking for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. So up next for New York, Spencer Jones. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And the Yankees run up on strikes. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
To the right side. Gets it to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. And up next for Seattle, Johnny Pereda. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. Right there for a strike.
Too curvy right there. The hitter kind of expects that. Good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
In the air to left center. Jones takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. So digging in, Patrick Wisdom. Foul ball.
Ball, that's low.
This one in the air. And that is that. Back in Seattle. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball. But the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
0-2 now.
Nope. Ball one.
Hard ground ball, base stop. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
And next for New York, Ben Rice. Fly to center his first time. Quick move to first, and he's back safely.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second there in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Not a fast runner on the base pass, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe. Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by, he's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Judge takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
Nope. Upstairs.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Struck out swinging his first time. Out towards right center field. Tracks it down for the out. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the Mariners DH. Randy Arozarena.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. The 0-2.
That slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
On the ground at first. Rice takes it to the bag. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Hanson.
Hey.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying and gone.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Rodriguez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Nope.
Hit on the ground is short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But the Mariners draw first blood here. Back at T-Mobile Park, and stepping in for the Yankees, George Lombard Jr. Line drive, base hit right field. And the tying run is on base. In now is the Yankees DH, Luis Garcia. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he grounds one to the right side. To second for one, and it's over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Caught looking his first time up. Swinging a foul out of play. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Hit on the ground to the right side. One at second. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Grounded out his first time. Inside. Ball one. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're at the top of the fifth. Ball. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again. So
that one just misses. And that's it's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young. Just outside. Close ball, call the ball. And the countdown 2-0. Next offering upstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's a strike. And now 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And that one hit to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Up next for the
Taylor, the next to hit.
Nope, that's a ball.
High fly ball lifted into the air right field. That's out number two. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners. That's in there. That's strike one. Swing and a ground ball. Play made, that ends the inning. Back in Seattle. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Spencer Jones will hit next. Swing and a miss.
As a pitcher, you don't want to throw get-me-over fastballs just for strikes. You really need to command your pitches to this guy's plate.
Got him to chase one upstairs there. Strikeout number 8, Jones wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The M's up by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Fastball strike. Jazz goes down on strike. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw anything else until he shows you can handle it?
Line drive, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Here's Judge now. He's 0-4.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving.
Slings it across, and that. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the Mariners catcher, Johnny Pareda.
Ball, that's down.
just off
Inside,
the outside edge.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
This one in the air center field. Jones gets under it. And there's one away. Patrick Wisdom now at the plate.
Off the plate, ball one. Ball two.
Towards first. Rice takes it himself, 2 away. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Late that time, and it's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's a ball.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Kenzone lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Into the outfield base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. In there he leads. Strike 1. And a foul ball. Sets down looking. Welcome back. Quite the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop,
George Lombard Jr. digs in now. 1 for 2.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
And it's 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Off the plate, 2-2. That one missed. This one driven deep, way back there.
The first career home run.
They are tied. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Matt Brash, ready to make his season debut. Bounce to the right. Young tosses to first. Now 2 away. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Off the plate inside. And now it's even 1-1. Foul ball there. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's
Ball,
inside.
that's inside.
And he walked
That's
him.
ball 4.
And he heads down to first as a potential go-ahead run after that long AB ends in a walk. On the ground to short, Rivas throws to first, and the inning is over. Back at T-Mobile Park. So it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Close
That's
one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Little chopper rolls foul. That's down and in.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking,
Ball 4,
make sure
up.
that they don't get any confidence.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Young in the box again, takes a strike. That cuts the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Nope, outside.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2.
Yep,
and
he made it.
Beats it. He's safe. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Taylor Ward up next for the Mariners. That one fouled hard the other way. 0-1 now. Fastball for a strike.
Ball 1.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup.
Manager out of the
For the Yankees, number 58, Paul Blackburn.
Rivas
Ball.
in the box, lays off for ball 1. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The flip. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's the catcher, Johnny Pareda. Golden opportunity right here. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Just missed.
Counts.
And that's in there at the knees. The Mariners with the go-ahead run at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. To the right side. To second, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Welcome back. And a new one on the mound to start the 8th. Gabe Spire.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Jones in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andres Munoz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And up next for New York, Ben Rice. Swings through that one for strike one.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Check swing, went around, and that's strike two. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He scores and they have the lead. The relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it. If you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And here comes Bellinger. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Man on second, two down. Strike two. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Naylor.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
Number 47.
Swing and a tapper, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The Yankees holding on to a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Throw sails over his head at first.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Canzone, the next to hit, takes ball one. And that is out of play. Man at first, one away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now Brendan Donovan.
Third baseman, Brendan.
Outside low, ball one.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the box. Give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they come away with it. Back in Seattle. We go to the ninth. George Lombard Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. So now the DH spot, Luis Garcia. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's a ball.
Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Sir Anthony Dominguez up and throwing. Number 60 also throwing.
Ball, that's out.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time. This ball's chopped in the
28, Austin.
manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Austin Wells. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3.
Now looking for the game.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
That's too low. Ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Rodriguez thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Looking to get the tying run on base. Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Young, batting with one down, takes a strike. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
To the Mariners. The left fielder.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. And it is gone. Taylor Ward.
I could feel it. I thought the pitch up, and he was getting tired.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to swing like that.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz. He's making his second appearance of the season. Now, Leo Rivas. He's got it, and that is that. But this clutch home run gets us even again. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Chopper to second. Toss to Naylor. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third. Go-ahead run on base. Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
The 1-0. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Not close with that one. 2-1. The Yanks with the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Wells comes round and he scores. And they've got the lead in extra innings. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags at second. Now the number 2 hitter, Ben Rice. They have a foul ball. That one fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage. On to the bottom of the 10th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Johnny Pareda puts one down in front of the plate. On to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Here's Josh Naylor. Grounded. His first time up. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Out. Number 2. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So last chance for the Mariners. Next is the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena. High chopper to third. And that's just foul. They're down to their final strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Up and in. And that is ball 1. Bounce to the right side, down the line, and it's foul. The 1-2 stays alive. Slider misses outside. The Yankees trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Fights it off. He'll see another. Outside with a breaking ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The tying run is 90 feet away. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And now the winning run. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 0-2 now. Ball 1 there. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.